Hi lovely people, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. A little later than usual this month, but I thought I would still share with you my October setup in my personal rings planner using the Cocoa Daisy kit Flannel and Frost.
When you need colour, when you need light, when you need a rainbow shining bright, when it's overwhelming with all of your to-dos, go grab a sticker, it'll help you through. Get it from ELLIEBETHDESIGNS, 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 brighten up every day. ELLIEBETHDESIGNS, 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 brighten up every day.
So I think this month can be best described as the one where I kind of got a bit extra with my planner. You'll see what I mean. I haven't actually got that much content in my planner, but it's still a real chunk because I just had loads of fun making things for it, more so than usual. Anyway, I'm using a Foxy Fix Spice Rosemary, which I always have to think about because it's not lemongrass, because I didn't get a lemongrass one. Still on the search if anybody ever has a personal rings in lemongrass. And I have on it, I have some beautiful charms from the super talented Mary Kay at Colibri Charms. I've got this little hedgehog who is actually, if you can see that, she's actually glittery. Oh, let me see if I can get it. It's like got a resin glittery centre, and then I've got the beautiful bead cluster as well, and it's just sparkly and dangly and lovely. Makes me very happy. Just a little aside, I had a bit of an accident with some ink on the side of my planner this month, and thankfully most of it came off. Oh, the hazards of fountain pens. Anyway, I just pop that up there. So, opening it up, you're going to see what I mean about how it got a bit extra, because there's a lot of sequins happening in here. So, in my inside pocket, I have got some decorative bits and bobs. I loved that Monday should be optional because, yes, as should most days at the moment. And I just took a little offcut of paper here. I've got my little Simon with his mug of whatever he's having. And I pulled some things from my kits from last year. So this cork die cut thingy, whatever the proper word is for it, that says Hello Autumn, is actually from one of the kits last year, as is this little embroidered leaf. And I really, really loved these vellum leaves this month, and you'll see I've used them in quite a few different places. Just a little aside before I go any further, I am on the Cocoa Daisy design team, which means that I do get my kits for free or at a reduced price. It also means you can leave my name in the comments if you start a new subscription, and you'll get $10 off a future purchase, which is very nice. So I made a little shaker pocket for the front of my planner, and this was a bit of an experiment. I'm not normally one for shaker things. I get confused with what I should laminate where and when and what layer everything goes in. But I used one of the free printables and printed off the vellum, and then I added in like the little hedgehog there with So Cozy, one of the stickers, and I popped it through the laminator. I filled it with sequins and some of the die cuts and things, added some stickers on, and I think it came out quite cute. I like to have something on the very front of my planner that is plastic or acetate or something, so that it just protects the pages from whatever's in the pockets. And then my front page, I chose to use the actual monthly divider. Added some glitter dots because glitter dots, I think I've got about 4 left now because I used them so many different places. Absolutely love that. Yeah, so glitter dots, as I was saying, I popped a little sticky note card on here, which I've got some sticky notes on the back, and used a little tab sticker for that, so that was really cute, and love these. I love these so much. And then this is my inbox, just a very simple sort of dashboard. Was it dashboard or was it pattern paper? Can't remember now. Anyway, double backed. used the leaves back to back, the puffy ones, to make a little tab so I could grab it easily, and added some of the swirls and some of the bits and bobs to it. So very useful. And I really loved this and felt it and thought it went on here really nicely. Then my monthly view I've done nothing with because I just haven't had the chance to put anything in there. Everything that tends to be date specific goes into my main big planner, my plum paper planner, and then I tend to do my daily planning in here, so that's why that's not really been used very much. I've got the October Cocoa Days Challenge, and then I'm going to skip a little bit because there's a lot written on my to-do list for this week and some of it is private. But you can see I've added the tab labels down the side of the week on one stripe pages, so I can flip straight to them. And then I went through, roller stamp, and just added the days up at the top. So that's all in there. My page divider, page marker, I really love this. I'm really pleased with how this came together. So again, I did one of the page tabs at the top and added glitter dot in the centre. This word autumn I had from a collection from last year, and then I just added a load of glitter dots and a brown swirl. And this brown wood card is actually from some of the packaging, and I then just stuck it onto the back of the bookmark that we got. And I thought, rather than having it that way, because I tend to have it here with my list here, I thought I'm going to put the calendar on the back so that it's there and easy to refer to. So really chuffed with how that came together. I think it looks great, if I do say so myself. So my next section is my projects section, and I kept this dashboard quite simple. Just backed it with some paper. Can't remember if that's this year's or last year's. I think it's last year's. Added a quote card and a paper clip because I'll tell you what, the paper clip top game is strong this month. Told you, it's all extra. Then we've got the month at a glance section, which is like my future planning section, and I love this little felt paper clip that came in the kit this month. Again, just popped a pocket card on the back, and I always use a bit of washi tape just to hold my clips in place. I think Cheryl does that as well. Cheryl Cook Writer, I think, is she's on YouTube too, and I just find that a really useful tip. So I have a year on one page from So Much Crafting, and then I have these inserts which go all the way through to the end of next year, and they're just great for the month at a glance. So you can just jot down a few things. They're printable and they're from Thrive on Plans, so very helpful. And then my notes page, notes divider. This is where a little bit more of the vellum comes in. I love the foiling. It's so pretty, these leaves. And I had some leaves left from last year's Memphis season, I think it was in November. So I pulled those through to use as well. Can't remember where I got the sunflower clip from, sorry. Then on the back we have leggings, leaves and lattes please. And this is just all my notes sections. And then at the back, my little hedgehog, Hebe as I've called her, and fountain pen. And I decided that I didn't want to flick to the back section, which is where I've got my personal Dory, and this just be blank or whatever. So I trimmed one of the dashboards down and just washi taped it on. I think that looks really cute. So you know I said I got a bit extra. So I saw that Tanti over at Tanti K Craft Room, I think it is, her channel, had made this amazing, like a kind of window effect, and with sequins and stuff, and it didn't quite go as planned, but I am still quite pleased with how it came out. And I made mine into just like a wraparound dashboard for my personal Dory, which I'm going to take out because I just have it slipped in at the back there. And let's just have a see, let's see if we can get that to sit nicer I'll leave you with something pretty to look at. There we go. So my personal Dory is my journal, and I had so much fun with this month, creating the cover. I'm going to take out my little page marker because you can see again I used some of the vellum leaves and the glittery dots on a bit of the printables, which I just then ran through the laminator. Top tip for you, make sure if you're laminating anything that's very thin, put it in between 2 sheets of paper or card just to keep it steady, because otherwise it tends to curl up. But yeah, so we have that. And then my cover, I got all kinds of fancy with this. So I did have this so that it swung free, this tag, but it was getting in the way, so I did end up sticking it down underneath another of the puffy leaves. And yeah, so we have the brown swirly bits, we've got all sorts of things going on. And then on the actual front cover I did some stitching which I added sequins to as well, and I absolutely love how that came out. It kind of echoes the swirl too, and I just think it worked really, really well. Then on the inside we have a little, some more of the vellum leaves and kind of a little pocket effect for my mood tracker key that I put here. I also did some more layering down here, and on the back, let me check, let me just slip that out because I've got a school photo there of one of my daughters. On the back I created a pocket using the acetate because I tend to like to have like a little folder to just slip notes and keepsakes in. And again, really pleased with how that came together. Simon on the back and another gold glittery swirl. Let's slip those back in, and over there. And then yeah, I've just set up a few little bits in here. I've popped a bit for autumn days. I'm just going to jot some things down. I've started some just journaling and memory keeping. And I have gone ahead and predated this front section for that with a week at a time. Now I'm not going to be precious about it. If I miss a couple of days, that's fine. I'll just start writing anyway. It doesn't really matter. And I've set up some like memory keeping sections as well. So I've got one here with autumn colours because I know that I'm going to put something there, and perhaps some photos here. So I've just set that up already. And then here I really liked this doily and this idea of moments that tell our story. I thought it looked really nice. So again, something where I can journal around. I've got my little gratitude section, which again, these words were from last year's Memphis season. And I went ahead and just stamped some of the little leaves in the stamp set down the side so that I could just list some stuff down. Added a tab with thankful for. Current essentials, definitely spend time with good people. And then I've just put a little section for just October generally, and again just another little memory keeping section. So I find it really useful having that in place in advance. Then this is noteworthy, so this is where I'm just going to keep any notes from the month. I'm doing some Bible study and some other reading and things, and I thought it'd be useful just to have somewhere just to jot down really. And then I left that for some of my favourite autumn things, because again I just thought it went with this page. And having those spots set up early makes me much more likely when I come to sit down and maybe do a little bit of journaling, memory keeping, makes me much more likely that I'm going to actually do it. As many of you know, I also do gratitude listing, and in my Hobonichi A6 I've been keeping at least 3 things every day as far as possible for the year. And look at the chunky monkey that this has become. And I just thought I'd share with you how I set up my October sort of prompt list. Yeah, I missed a day. Oh no. I don't get precious about it. If I miss a day, I miss a day. But I just popped in one of the dashboards cut down with the happiness blooms from within. And then I created this spread with the prompts that I use. So I've got on the left hand side, I have the ELLIEBETHDESIGNS, my company's gratitude challenge with different prompts for each day. And then here I've got the Anne Voskamp 1000 gifts challenge, because if you count 3 things every day, you're going to get to over 1,000 in the year. So I just really liked how that came together with the washi as well. And then I'm just jotting down a few things each day, as you can see. Just add a few stickers, whatever it might be. And I have gone ahead and put my days in already from various spots in the kits. So that is the gratitude journaling. I'm still debating whether to, I think I will do another Hobonichi next year, but I'm not just sure whether it will definitely be an A6 or whether it might be a cousin. We'll see. Haven't fully decided. And then the last thing to share with you is my sticker folder, which again I got a bit funny about just decorating everything this month. So it has, unsurprisingly, some glitter dots. I had some offcuts that I just put on the corners. I just really liked how it all came together. And then inside I have again my gratitude prompts in case I'm looking at my main planner, because sometimes I'll jot things in there and transfer them to the A6 later. I just created some pockets in here. I do have a video about how I make my sticker folders, which are pretty much the same every month. And then they just have two sides to slip everything in. I have found keeping things stapled together is really helping me get through and use my stickers because I can see what I've got. And I always love having a little extra pocket for the smaller sheets. And I've also got my wacky holidays from Every Minute a Story in there as well this month. So there you go, that is it. That is my autumn setup. I am really pleased with how it all came together. I did spend a lot of time on this month, more than I would usually spend on my setup, but I think it's been worth it, and it gave me some much needed creative therapy last week when my kits arrived. So I hope you've enjoyed that little look through. Let me know what you are enjoying about autumn planning. How are you? Do you try and do seasonal colours in your planner perhaps, or whatever it might be? And until next time, lovely people, take care and bye-bye for now.